Okay, so the Dodgers finish off the Mets with a 10-5 win in the National League Championship Series and advance to face the New York Yankees in the World Series. And this is interesting. Look at our article here uh, by Beth Harris. Okay, and this is the Associated Press. That's interesting because look at the article date October 20th. That's Kamala Harris's birthday. Okay? It's not a coincidence. Now, nobody's going to tell you that, right? But I got your back. Okay? So you get the matching dates with Kamala's birthday and the article, and then you get Harris and Harris, okay? As Kamala's 60 years old now. I don't think it's a coincidence. But Shohei Ohtani carried the injury-riddled Los Angeles Dodgers to baseball's best record during the regular season. Tommy Edman joined the team in late July and helped them reach the World Series. Okay? So, um, this is the code right here. Letters are equivalent to numbers. Uh, there's four ciphers I utilize. I've said it over and over again. So, National League, right? National League equals 241. And that's the 53rd prime number. Los Angeles wins the National League, right? Los Angeles equals 53. Okay? And look at that right there. So Sunday, you see right there? Sunday, October 20th, right? Check it out. It leaves 72 days in the year. You see it right there. The game Sunday night. Leave 72 days in the year. Dodgers equals 72 as they win the NLCS. Okay? And look at this. For real. Edman and Will Smith homered to send Ohtani into the World Series for the first time. Okay? And the Dodgers eliminated the New York Mets with a 10-5 victory in game 6 of the NLCS again Sunday night, right? Kamala's birthday. You see, again, synced up with Beth Harris with the article. Okay. Los Angeles opens the World Series against the New York Yankees on Friday, y'all. I mean, Will Smith, for real. And this guy's, he's coming up in the decode. But I mean, come on, we got the actor Will Smith as well. I mean, it hasn't been that long since that new Bad Boys movie, right? But that's interesting. So let me move forward here. So, oh, look at that! So many ways to lose for the Mets. I don't know if that's a book or whatever, but I put the picks together here, and I thought that looked kind of cool. So yeah, so many ways to lose. So look at it. New York equals 15, like that. NY in the reverse cipher. Mets equals 51, right? They go down in defeat here. And next up for Ohtani and company is Aaron Judge and the Yankees back in the World Series for the 41st time. And first in 15 years, right? So NY equals 15. Mets, they're New York also. You get the 51. NY 15, abbreviated for New York, right? That could go with the Yankees as well, obviously. The matchup which opens Opens at Dodger Stadium, features the top 2 home run hitters, Judge and Ohtani. I mean, it's not a coincidence, okay, y'all? You get LA and New York. I mean, don't be surprised if like Bronny and LeBron win the championship later in the NBA, right? You know, the Celtics won last year. This is kind of strange, right? But again, first time in 15 years for the Yankees back in the World Series. NY 15. Mets get knocked out here by the Dodgers. Mets equal 51. And look at that. 10-5, the Dodgers finish off the Mets. So it's like a 15, right? Because the 0 has no value in numerology. So 10-5, again, like 15, World Series equals 150, like 15, right? You see that? Okay. And Edman drove in the Dodgers' first 4 runs, and his 11 RBIs in the NLCS tied a franchise record. And this is the NLCS MVP, okay? So check it out. I'll get back to that. Look, Tommy Edman in the code, 147, just like World Series. And also you get 48, just like NLCS. MVP of the NLCS. Are you serious? And you get 48 with the guy who wins, 48 with NLCS. Off to the World Series to play the Yankees, 147. Tommy Edman, 147. I mean, and look at what I'm noticing over here. Drove in the Dodgers' first 4 runs, and his 11 RBIs in the NLCS tied a franchise record set by Corey Seager in 2020 against Atlanta. Well, New York equals 111 in this same code, just like 11, and New York is the 11th state. And there's a whole bunch of 11s, think about the towers that look like an 11 and all of that, right? But what are the odds over here? And I could take these numbers and connect them to other major stories, but I'll just kind of set that aside right now, as to not really distract y'all, right? Maybe I mention it later if we run it back, but we do have a selection upcoming, right? If that helps any, just to let you know. But Edman won the NLCS MVP award, joined the Dodgers at the July trade deadline from St. Louis, right? Shohei Ohtani carried the injury-riddled Los Angeles Dodgers again to baseball's best record during the season. And as I stated before, Edman joined the team in late July and helped them reach the series, again coming over from St. Louis. So ordinal is just forwards, ABC 1, 2, 3. Reverse, you just run it backwards, where Z is 1, A is 26. Reverse reduction, it's the 10th letter with the alphabet in reverse. And how do you reduce it? 1 plus 0 is 1. The 11th letter, 1 plus 1 is 2. I'll say it every video. It's fine, right? But there's only 4 ciphers we use. And what would be the odds that the NLCS MVP 147 off to the World Series 147 and then 48 and they wrap up the NLCS and he's the MVP, right? What are the odds? Dodgers, check this out. Dodgers equals 117 in reverse. Okay. And, this is kind of known amongst us decoders. I've stated it before in decodes. Ohtani's got the 17 on the jersey. Dodgers equals 117, like 17. And this character, like LA Dodger legend, right? I knew him growing up as, the coach or manager, whatever they call him. He would argue with umpires, kick dirt, throw bases. But a character, right? Look at Tommy Lasorda, like Tommy Edman. Look at how Tommy Lasorda died 1/7 in 2021. Okay, 1/7. 17. Look at Lasorda Tommy, just like Tommy Edman. But Lasorda, Lasorda, LA, like LA Dodgers. And again, Tommy Edman. And Fernando Valenzuela just died, y'all. And I do have the decode already done. He died, yesterday as I'm doing this decode? This was already done prior. So that'll be coming soon as well. And it's not a coincidence that Fernando Valenzuela died right connected with the Dodgers as they're entering the World Series. Remember, Bill Walton died right as the Celtics were about to win the championship in the NBA. Okay, so it's really undeniable right here. Okay, and look, this game and this victory wrapping up the series against the Mets 107 days after Ohtani's birthday, which is July 5th. And shout out to Richard West because there's another 75 right there. Ohtani with the 7-5 birthday. If he catches this later, I just, we were commenting back and forth earlier. He said 75's been hitting, and I didn't even think of the Ohtani birthday. And the upcoming Monday Night Football game, Kyler Murray, Arizona Cardinals defeat the Los Angeles Chargers 75 days after Kyler Murray's birthday. Okay? So these are number patterns that are undeniable. You see his birthday July 5th, and this game again on Kamala Harris's birthday 107 days later. And 107 is like 17, if you didn't know. And you see the 117 with Dodgers, like 17. Okay? Tommy Edman, like Tommy Lasorda. Amazing, right? 17 on the Ohtani jersey. Lasorda dies 107 days after Ohtani's birthday. And let's see in this game, Shohei Ohtani, 4 at bats. He picks up 2 hits, scores 2 runs, a walk, and an RBI. That's a pretty damn good performance, right? And again, he's got that 17, and they wrap it up in 6 games, it looks like here. Okay. And of course, Ohtani signed a 10-year, $700 million contract. And with $680 million in salary deferred for a decade, but 10 years, 700 million is like 17, right? Those zeros, get rid of them. That would suck with money, right? Get rid of the zeros. But anyways, there's zeros. Okay? Think about it, right? Oh, look at him over there. Shelly, what a loser. He's such a zero. He doesn't, he doesn't even exist. I mean, just as an example, right? 10 years, 700 million is like 17. Okay? I mean, come on. 107 days after his birthday, Dodgers 117, Lasorda the 17, death date 17 on that jersey. You get 2 Tommies. And we're not done with Tommy Edman. And remember, we still have Will Smith coming up. And Lasorda, LA like LA. By Beth Harris, the article on Kamala's birthday. Harris, come on. And just to take it a step further, look at the article updated 11/14, like 114. LeBron James equals 114. Los Angeles Lakers. I mean, I'm just saying everything's ran on numbers. I mean, what do you want me to do, right? So it's a 108-day span, Ohtani's birthday, to this clinching of the NLCS, right? From start to end, including it was 107 days after the birthday, but you include that start date and run it to the end date, 108-day span. Well, look at this. According to Major League Baseball facts, every baseball features a rubber or cork core covered in white horsehide or cow hide and has 108 double hand sewn red stitches with the first and last stitches hidden behind the leather. Major League equals 108. And again, get rid of those zeros like 18, baseball 18, MLB 18. Okay, and again, that's just ordinal forwards, and then you get both reduction ciphers right there. Okay, so back to Will Smith. Edman and Will Smith homered to send Ohtani into the World Series for the first time. Will Smith, the baseball player, equals 118 in reverse with the English language and the alphabet. 118 is like 18, y'all. I mean, wow. Okay? Wow. Right? Uh Look at this quote. Um I really feel like we finally arrived. I finally arrived at this stage, Ohtani said, through a translator. And remember, was it his translator? Was it that guy who was robbing stuff, taking stuff from him? And we'd covered those stories earlier in the season, or it was his interpreter. Interpreter, is that the same as translator? And now look, they're gonna land in the World Series. He's a what a big superstar, right? And he's got like some superstar wife, and over in Japan or whatever. I think she plays basketball. But Ohtani said a lot of the games we played were really tough and hard to win, and it was truly a team effort to get here. So you get Will Smith. I mean, come on. And look at, of course, he wears 16 on his jersey, right? And Will Smith piles on with a 2-run homer of his own to make it Dodgers 6, Mets 1. And Los Angeles equals 161. And let's not forget, it's game 6 that they wrap it up. 1-6-6-1-1-6-1, game 6. I mean, come on, man. And I mean, good God. He's got the March 28th birthday. It's a 160-day span. This game 6, they're off to the World Series now. 160-day span from this game, run it to his birthday, his next birthday in the year 25. 160-day span. His birthday's March 28th. I mean, are you serious? 160-day span, 16 on the jersey. His homer made it 6-1. Los Angeles equals 161. What's going on, y'all? I think it's a scripted world we live in. And I think a lot of stuff is about to really, I mean, it's obvious. There's a lot of action going on, wouldn't you say? I mean, those of us who follow these stories, I mean, shit's hitting the fan. I mean, damn. Right? They are just in a hurry to expose themselves here. I mean, you know what's interesting? It's a script, right? And I don't know how to explain it, but things, what do they say? What's the saying? Like things are coming to a head, or whatever the saying is. Things are really, the way things are like cycling and coming out right now. I mean, you got the Trump wall, right? And you get all the Walgreens stores that are closing. And then there's stories about Walmart, okay? And it's, I heard there was another story with Walmart, like a lady died in a bathroom or something, right? It's just, I mean, come on. And now you get Beth Harris with the article, and the game is on Kamala Harris. Maybe this is why they're all running to their islands. Like, oh shit. I mean, if anybody's tuning in, it is, and you don't know, it is time to know that you are living in a fake scripted world. I mean, they had Hollywood Hulk Hogan rallying, with a Mr. Trump, right? And remember the Dodgers. I don't even want to bring up those characters right now because I don't know. Sometimes I think it triggers something in the algorithm, but everything is landing with these politics. And the Dodgers, the last world, or I don't want to say the last, they won a World Series in '88. I'm not sure all of the years, but I know in '88, right? And text Trump to 88022. Trump equals 88. It's amazing how other people can do stories all day long on the politics. No big deal, right? And some of us decoders, we happen to mention them at the wrong time, and it's like, oh, nobody's gonna see the video. No coincidence, right? So again, this 10-5 victory in Game 6. I mean, you get the Will Smith. I know his birthday was September 25th. Um, I didn't really look. Maybe we look at some of that stuff at the end, but obviously we got a lot of slides here. And then the 160-day span, you know, right next to the 16 on the jersey there. It's like, come on. Okay, so I mean, damn, that March 28th birthday right here upcoming for Will Smith, baseball player. It leaves 278 days in the year, and Los Angeles Dodgers equals 278. Right? I mean, I feel like I want to show you these ciphers real quick. It's 4 ciphers, y'all. It's 4 ciphers. That's all it is. What are the odds? You see right there? A, B, C, 1, 2, 3. You go 14 is N, 15 is O, 16 is P. 26 letters. That's easy. This isn't my calculator. This isn't some crazy theory that I came up with and I'm trying to convince anybody. Look, this is a thing, obviously, right? And you see the alphabet in reverse. There's more ciphers, but this is all I need. And I'm not here to argue. I don't care which one was first, second, third, fourth, fifth. I speak the English language. That's what I'm going to use. Sometimes I feel like the ones who want to argue about that are gatekeepers, right? It's easier for the regular folk to understand this right here. And if anybody got a problem with it, bring it on, right? Bring it on. I challenge you. We can have a typing contest. We can celebrity birthdays. We could turn our backs to a map. We can do whatever. Turn around, point to the whatever country on the map for whatever. Bring it on. Okay? This is what I do. And look, this is obvious with the English language right here. We don't need to talk about anything back from the 1600s and confuse more people. And we don't need to go out and yell at people like a jackass either. You see what I'm saying? Scream and call them names. Okay? Like, really? But it's obvious this is a code, and you see those ciphers. So back over here. So again, it's absolutely not a coincidence. These characters have big games. Okay? So, and this is a catcher, and again, sorry if you tuned in and you wanted this big breakdown on their stats and everything, right? I mean, you're welcome to tune in and learn about the fake world, right? Because you may catch something with their stats. For all I know, this guy may have batted 278 for the season. See what I'm saying? So that's why we all need to tune in here, right? We all come together, and what's the conclusion? Yes, it's definitely a fake world. So we're all pieces to this puzzle. They may want to refer to us as pawns that they could just easily dispose of, right? And whatever. So back to Tommy Edman, NLCS MVP. Well, first, I mean, well, damn, where do we start? As soon as I saw his name and I saw he was on St. Louis, I'm like, wait a minute, they had a character named Jim Edmonds. Okay, and Oh, it's magic, right? Maybe I have a gift. I mean, the stuff ain't getting by me. I'm not perfect either. Jim Edmonds, like Tommy Edman. Things in this world happen, letters, numbers, the language, patterns. I'm telling you, y'all. Look, remember Tommy Lasorda with the 1-7 death date? Tommy Edman comes from St. Louis, joins, helps him hit the World Series. NLCS MVP, Tommy Edman, Jim Edmonds. You get selected by that, by like your name. It's like some lottery. You know what I'm saying? Maybe there's like a Tim Mon Eds out there. You see what I'm saying? Just kind of reshuffled with the name. You see what I'm saying? And maybe that guy could have landed here. And I'm not saying these guys know about, like, they know it's a script and everything, but I have a feeling that they don't, like, they're not aware of this. You see it's weird, right? Look at the 15. And that guy was really good for St. Louis. Okay? Look at the 15 on his jersey right there. Well, you see how everything comes together. Remember, NY for New York 15. You get the Mets bounced, okay, on to play the Yankees NY, right? Mets 51. And remember, World Series 150, like 15. Dodgers finish off the Mets with a 10-5, like 15. And again, look at it, man. Edmonds with the 15. Okay? And even look at Tommy Edman has, ooh, shout out Richard West, because Richard West said the 59's been landing heavy. Just spoke to him earlier. And the 75 with Ohtani's birthday. Look at this, Richard, if you catch it. Tommy Edman's birthday, 5'9", and he's born in 95. Look at his birthday, his last birthday, the 130th day of the year, like 13. Okay, the Dodgers move on to their 22nd World Series, 13th in Los Angeles. Right? So I guess the other ones were in Brooklyn or whatever. How about that? And you see Tommy, like Tommy Lasorda, he lands with LA. Edman, like Edmonds, came from St. Louis, like Jim Edmonds. And first since 2020, when they beat Tampa Bay during the Demic delayed season, right? Look at that right there. 1 home run, 11 hits, 11 RBIs. Remember, New York equals 111 in the code. And those towers look like 11th state. I mean, come on, man. For real? And that's going to be the thumbnail, and it looks like it lands heavy, right? It looks like, I feel like I want to Dodgers Mets. Let me click on this, and I feel like I want to kind of look at the Mets real quick, just over here. Look at this guy, Francisco Lindor. Remember this game on Kamala Harris's birthday? Beth Harris did the article. Francisco Lindor, the shortstop, right off the bat. Remember, Kamala is out of the Bay Area, right? Uh, San Francisco, the Bay Area. You get, Oakland. I mean, come on. I mean, Golden Gate Bridge. Remember the 49ers were in the Super Bowl, right? Kamala's the 49th vice president. I'm telling you, y'all, it is so meticulous. Like, it's like that. Look, there's another Francisco. There's another Francisco Alvarez. So the catcher and the shortstop. God. So Tyrone Taylor, two for four. Jeff McNeil, 2 for 5. Pete Alonso checks in 2 for 4. Francisco Lindor is 1 for 4. Couple RBIs for Mark Vientos, an RBI for Jeff McNeil and Francisco Alvarez. Look at this pitcher right here, number 59 even. Wow, they just used a bunch of pitchers, it looks like. Look at this guy's got the 59 on the jersey. We were just talking about that with Tommy Edman with the 5-9 birthday. That guy might have been a starter. He gave up 6 hits, 5 earned runs. I mean, that's amazing, right? That's amazing. He's got the 59, and look at the 88 right there. Remember the Dodgers won the World Series in 88, and this is an 88 on the Mets. Damn. And, Will Smith, 1 hit, 3 at-bats, 2 RBIs, right? He had the big homer. Look, here's another Taylor, Chris Taylor, now Taylor Swift vibes. Look at this. You get 2 Taylors, one on each team. And then you get the Will Smith. Come on. And you get Will Smith. There's Tommy Edman, like Tommy Lasorda and Jim Edmonds. Damn. Ohtani again, 2 for 4, RBI and a walk. Teoscar Hernandez, I'm probably butchering it. 2 for 4, RBI. 2 for 5 for Tommy Edman with 4 big RBIs right there. Right? Big RBIs for the NLCS MVP. Enrique Hernandez, 1 for 4, 1 RBI. Chris Taylor, 2 for 3. So pretty solid game by those characters. Michael Kopech, 1 inning. Look at these pitchers. 1 inning, 1.1, 1.1, 1.1, 1 inning, 1 inning, 2 innings. So I forgot what they call that. Remember the Bulls, Chicago Bulls? They used to do that with the centers. Will Perdue, Luke Longley, Bill Wennington. It was like centers by committee. This is pitchers by committee right here. Blake Trianen has 4 strikeouts. So, okay, I'm satisfied with that. And the series begins Friday. Yankees at Dodgers. You see right there. And remember, I'll bring it up right now. The decode's already done, but it's not a coincidence. Fernando Valenzuela. I guess I'll just type it right here. Gone, right? At age 63 as the Dodgers enter the World Series. And don't forget, Bill Walton died right before the Celtics entered the NBA Finals and then won. Okay? And there was like a Dallas Cowboy that died right before the Dallas Mavericks, the basketball team, entered that series, which they lost to Boston. You see, so one way or another, things are going to balance out. Okay? And that decode's coming right there. And I mean, that's just real quick. Will Smith, and then you get actor Will Smith, right? But then, we're talking about Dodgers Will Smith. So it's like, come on. And if I looked at the actor, there's probably 16s that would sync up and all of that. But, we're not going to do that right now. I'm trying not to see anything. I'm trying not to see anything, but that's fine. Known for the Bad Boys movies. Back over here. There's always more, y'all. I don't know who this guy is, but he has the 6 on his jersey, and it was game 6 for the Mets there. Right? So we're off to a scripted World Series now. And it's a dream matchup. And remember, was it a few years back when they said the script got revealed? It was supposed to be Boston and the Lakers. Again, I mean, don't be surprised if the Lakers, the season just started or whatever. Don't be surprised if the Lakers win the NBA Finals and you get Bronny winning it with his son. I mean, that would just really be ridiculous. But anyways, it's interesting what's going on in the world right now. Dodgers finish off the Mets with a 10-5 win in the NLCS and advance to face the Yankees in the World Series. There was a lot there, y'all. Look at the Donald Trump and McDonald's thing. I mean, this stuff is really waffles like wall recalled. I did that decode last night. But waffles like wall, remember Walgreens trending, Walmart trending, Trump wall. We're just remember this game was on Kamala's birthday. Okay? Remember the game was on Kamala's birthday and Beth Harris did the article. All right? Associated Press, Dodgers knock off the Mets to advance to the World Series. Let's see. Here it is right here. I just want to show you in real time, unless they changed it. Let's see. And let's just scroll down. Look, you see right here, by Beth Harris. It's still there on Kamala Harris's birthday, the game. Okay, I don't think anybody else is going to catch that. Maybe Richard West. Okay, Richard West, you know what I'm saying? And I need to link. I think I did. I may have linked his channel. Look, and there's another death up there, man. God, who's that? Real quick. Everybody's dropping. Oh, TV's Tarzan. 86 to get rid of. Okay, maybe we look at that. They're so hard to keep up with all of the deaths right now. And remember, Fernando Valenzuela dies, former Dodger, going into the World Series. I'm not even going to look at those extra numbers I got there. Dodgers finish off the Mets with the 10-5 win in NLCS and advance to face Yankees in the World Series. Y'all, I appreciate everybody. I'll be seeing you in the AM. It may be A to Z decodes. Because I got a couple of those lined up. So you can look in. You should be able to look down or look to the right. You should see all the links to the other channels. As this is Daily Decodes 81 2, right? Good luck finding the channel. You might want to subscribe if you like what you see here. So until next time, y'all.